Well, if you guys are watching this, this means I did not blow myself and my buddy up here, which was a good thing, I guess. It helps. You guys are going, what are you talking about? Well, we got a crankshaft right there. Got a nice pretty orange block here. And, you know, I almost went out and bought me something. And then I got looking, I picked this up and it worked good. And you're going, what is that fluid in there? Well, I guess that's how dirty this 383 got here, sitting here. And that could be some out of this tote. I mean, it probably washed it. Some of that's paint overspray that got washed off, like out of there and off the rails, and it probably took a little paint off the block, so that probably contributes to that. But that's all the solvent, plus what evaporated away. We have now got the 383 de-haired, de-dusted, and Buddy was cleaning the crank, and he's like, oh, I didn't know you were supposed to be able to see through a crank. I'm like, didn't think much of it. And he brushed out every single hole in there. And again, cleaning is next to God. Well, you guys know what I'm trying to mumble. And he made the comment, he says, well, I didn't know you could see through a crank. Well, I'm sitting here looking, and I'm like, what the heck's going on here? Nope, found another spot. Some gun blew out. Sorry, well, I blew the crank out after I wiped it down and had some more stuff. And he goes, boy, this thing's kind of dirty. Well, then I'm sitting here and looking. You can see daylight through there. And daylight through there. Now the center main's not that way. That main and that main have been cross-drilled. 2 of the 3 mains have been cross-drilled. That's strange that they did that. And this is a stock cast crank. There's the casting number. And where was the date? I don't know. It's a 1978 crank. Where the heck is the date code? I looked at it. Oh, there it is. K17 of 78. So it's a 78, 79, 400 crank. That's been cross-drilled. Okay, that one's cross-drilled. Center main. That one's drilled straight through, so yeah. But yeah, so yeah, we got extra holes in the crankshaft. So get that back to where it sits still. So we've washed the crank, washed the block, and just getting the bearings ready to set back in. I got to find a rear seal so we can get the crank in. Then we're going to bag it. Then we got to start disassembling all the pistons, all the rings, everything, and one final wash and put it all back together. So, all right. It's warm, but we got 2 pistons back in. Hey, they're going. This thing's going together to stay together. So, kind of show you what's going on here. Buddy's got the cleanest hands in the county now. They're actually white. They ain't black. Oh man. Just like the old days. Hey, at least I don't have that good old carb cleaner that you dunked your hands in that time and turned them to rubber. Yeah, I had some. It's no longer made.
Oh, we gotta go find some.
No, you can't get it. It used to be sold at Napa. And boy, he cleaning engine parts. And I thought he was using the nice rubber gloves that I had. Well, about an hour later, he goes, hey, I think there's something wrong with my skin. I'm like, why? His skin literally was rubberized. I thought, oh boy, yeah. He stuck his hand, and years ago, used to have in a 5-gallon bucket made by Napa. It stripped the chrome off a smokestack. and he stuck his hands in it. I made him go wash his hands with soap and water for quite a while and lotioned them, and well, that was holy crap, but that's almost 30 years ago. 30 years ago he did that, so if you guys are wondering, a lot of you guys are going, huh? What's that stuff? So, make sure you already got your ring sewer in right. That one's dot. This one's square cut. And I've already put one spiral lock in. I'm getting a pro at putting those things in. This set of ring expanders here been around since, oh, those came from J.C. Whitney. Okay. Primary Clocket. This is piston number 3. I need a rod. We're kind of getting a little assembly line. I looked at Buddy and I said, you know, last time I put this together, the way it was done, but we've got to wash the rings. We got to wash the pistons. We got, because when he finally hit this with the hone, it's full of, the pistons are contaminated with honing oil and filings, and so for the most part, stack them up on the heads. Left fingerprints on the bearings. So yeah. Okay, so we'll take care of that. Give it all a good wipe down. Yeah, so this will be the 3rd piston in. For the 2nd, 3rd, I don't know, I've lost count on how many times I've had these things in and out. Did get called about another race motor last night, so we'll see. That'll be interesting. Can't say any more than that. That's all I can say. So be looking at that here soon. And now I know I'm going to have to pull all the rod nuts off, put the ARP lube on them. I'm just trying to get this thing back together, so the parts ain't get kicked around no more. I want to look over this cam here, that Comp 305H, which is a 305 duration, 525 lift on a 110 lobe separation. Operating range is from 3 to 7,000. Be a fun little motor in this with this little 383. So kind of got our little assembly line going here. Go through a lot of rakes right now. Okay. Bearing tang out for number 3, top of the piston there, so yep. Before I can do that, we gotta get the old shaft hole lube, or the wrist pin hole lube, lube the rod. Did you quit snickering over there? Are you gonna make everybody start thinking dirty? And it's clean. So, okay. There's that. Oh yeah. Make sure your shaft slides in the hole. Yep. Hey, it works. Somebody over there having a cow. Man. Yeah, between putting pistons in, that's got cat hair on it. I ain't gonna take that chance. Okay. Bearing tank's facing me, which means that goes this way. Number 3. So bearing tank towards me. That's what I like about floating pistons. Floating wrist pins. That's up. Beveled edges toward the cam now. So It dripped on me. Dude, we nicknamed you right back in the day. And no, it wasn't Chipmunk, even though you sound like a chipmunk there. Oh, come on. Like I said, I'd like to have the tool, but for as little as I do these spirals, don't justify spending what they want for that thing. You know, it'd be nice. Okay. Turn taking out, top the piston up. I really hope that all stayed in frame. I didn't look, so sorry. Sorry if it didn't. Don't play the cruise. Don't play the rattle. Yeah, don't do the baby rattle with this right now. So everything nice, floppy. Okay. Ba-dum! There you go. Number 5, number 105 assembly loop. Goes in all my motors. A little there. Okay. Get you guys. Okay. That's recording. Get a little around here. Don't worry, that'll get spread out. I'm just getting you guys set up. Nope. Okay. Here we go. I got the air filter going, so the air is being filtered. The floor was clean. Doing the best we can with what we got. Okay. Then I got the ARP rod thing. So now I take and smear that all over. It also prevents you from having to squirt oil in the holes to get it to seal and start. Now make sure my rings are clocked. There's that one. I get them 180 apart. Just like that. Make sure the crank's down. There. And off the excess. I know we've already rebuilt this motor once, but I'm just, for the new people that have stopped by and look, that haven't watched the rest of it. And if you're driving in your piston and it gets real hard right there, you best stop, otherwise you're spending more money you don't want to spend. Down here. Like that. There, that's down. Bearing tank the outside, and also to help remember, the big bevel goes towards the crankshaft. If you put that where this edge is against the crankshaft, good luck turning your motor over. Don't ask me how I know that either. Shut up. I know you're a smart ass, nothing to do with that. I like that little setup we used with the tote to spray this down one final time. I actually feel I got this cleaner than I've ever have. Granted, But he kept asking me who cleaned the crank because the trash that came out of the crank, and when he showed me, I made him wash it again. And we blowed it off and wiped it down, and yeah. It was not pretty. A good thing I didn't fire this thing up because it would have ate itself. So that reminds me, you can't be too clean when you're putting the motor together. Alrighty. So I'm trying to keep this motor clean this time. Because I am confident that everything's going to clear and work like it's supposed to, because I ground up a $300 set of rods. What could possibly go wrong doing that to a set of rods? Well, you got a hole over there and you got an air leak now, or what?
Be quiet over there.
Are you freaking out or what? So yeah,
I'm going to be by the door if anything he does, because I'm going to be the first one out the door in the store.
Rest in peace, my buddy that always used to say crap like that. I'd be working on a motor and he'd be going, I'm jinxing, yeah. He gets so mad when they stay running. But, yep. So we got, what, 7 more to go? And it's taking forever. There's 3 pistons in.
There's 5 rods.
Oh, wait, yeah. 5. Never mind, I can't add. Maybe I better stop. I don't know.
We ain't shot it.
Yeah. Shot of lead. Apple pie, ugh. Alcohol just makes you do things that you normally wouldn't do. Anyway, so it's warm in here. We're going to keep going for a while. I don't know, maybe we'll have this in short block form, but like I said, we've already built this motor once. And then I learned the valuable lesson: make sure you check your clearances as you assemble it. So, I guess we're going to continue working. This is going to upload, hopefully, while we're doing this, so you guys had something to watch while we were working. So, next step will be after this. Well, I'm going to inspect this cam real good, decide if I want to use it. I need a new set of lifters for it anyway, so that's no big deal. Actually, I got a set of lifters since this is a used cam. I got a set of lifters that were new, that will run 20 to 30 minutes in the 327. I don't care, I'll put them on here. What the heck? What's the worst thing you're going to do? Work? Sometimes you just got to use what you got. And, yeah. So, I guess stay tuned. We're hopefully have this thing assembled on the engine stand and maybe running next week.
Or by tomorrow afternoon.
Or by when?
Tomorrow afternoon.
Well, he's smoking something, because I need a timing chain and gear yet, and oil pickup.
We got all that.
And, oh, we do, huh? You know stuff I don't know, huh? Oh no, that's going back into its original. It's going back to its cam. Anyway, I'll argue with him off camera. See you guys later.